Today, we're going to take a look at the top quarterbacks in the transfer portal for 24/7 Sports. We're going to do an overview on them. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're talking about the transfer portal every day. We're looking at those young prospects. On top of that, we're looking at the 2025 recruiting class going player by player so you can get a good idea of what your young players look like before they start hitting the field. Click that button. Stop missing out. Let's dig into these quarterbacks. The first quarterback on the list for 24/7 Sports is Weigman. He was a 5-star recruit back in 2022, ranked as the 3rd best quarterback in the class. This guy had 19 offers from top programs like Arkansas, Auburn, Colorado. 24/7 Sports even compared him to Dak Prescott. Weigman is a natural athlete with a big arm and a quick release. He has good speed as a runner, but despite all the promise, things didn't work out at Texas A&M. In 3 seasons, he played in just 15 games, throwing for 2,694 yards and 19 touchdowns. His struggles accumulated in being benched for Marcel Reed during the LSU game. According to Sports Illustrated, 5 teams are in the running for him: Syracuse, Missouri, Iowa, Louisville, and Wisconsin. If you ask me, you should avoid the SEC and look at a Big 10 school, Pac-12 school, go down a step and try to be a starting quarterback elsewhere where he can take some time to develop and thrive away from the high-pressure environment. Weigman's got some promise. He just hasn't materialized yet. Possibly under different circumstances, he could develop into his upside. However, the clock is ticking. We've been in college football for a bit, and now we got to start cooking or it's never going to happen. Our second quarterback off the list for 24/7 Sports is Miller Moss, a 4-star recruit from the 2021 class, where he was ranked as the 15th best quarterback by 24/7 Sports. He had big offers from Alabama, Arkansas, and Auburn before committing to USC. 24/7 Sports had him compared to Drew Brees. He's your classic pocket passer, known for a quick release. He's got good awareness and a solid arm. Moss didn't get much playing time at USC, sitting behind Caleb Williams for 2 years. However, he turned heads in the 2023 Holiday Bowl, where he stepped in and threw for 6 touchdowns. That game was really his moment. That's why he's a big name right now in the transfer portal. He had some other moments, but that was really the shining light of his career at USC. Right now, Sports Illustrated and 24/7 Sports has linked them with Louisville and Missouri, as they are both interested in him. Moss could be a solid bridge quarterback for a program, but his upside might be limited, and he might keep a younger prospect from getting on the field. That is something his next school will have to contemplate when they look at signing him. But Miller Moss could really be a good bridge for that young quarterback to get a year under his belt, learning underneath him so they can develop it to be ready to take over the role here in the near future. Miller Moss could serve as a quarterback helping your team for 2025. Third quarterback off the list is Justyn Arnold. He came into Oklahoma as a 5-star prospect and ranked 4th in the class in 2023 by 24/7 Sports. He had 25 schools after him before signing with the Oklahoma Sooners. He was a big-time prospect. 24/7 Sports had a comp to Taylor Heineke and even projected him as a future 1st-round pick. Arnold has a fast release, advanced pocket awareness, and is known for his touch passes. In 2024, he appeared in 10 games, throwing for 1,421 yards and 12 touchdowns, while also rushing for 444 yards and 3 touchdowns. Despite that, he struggled with consistency and eventually lost the starting job for a little bit to true freshman Michael Hawkins, former 3-star quarterback prospect that we talked about over the offseason. According to USA Today, Georgia is a possibility for him, but I think he still needs some time to develop. I also want to look at more resources, see what other teams are interested in him, because USA Today may not have all the schools that are potentially reaching out to Justyn Arnold because he just recently hit the transfer portal. But this is going to be a big-time prospect looking to go to a big-time program to compete early. If he goes down a step, maybe to a G5 or a smaller Power 4 school, look for him to start early. The quarterback 4 on the list for 24/7 Sports is Kaidon Salter. He was a 4-star recruit in 2021, ranked 7th in the class among quarterbacks. He had 26 offers, including interest from Arkansas, Auburn, Ole Miss, and South Carolina before committing to Tennessee. 24/7 Sports compared him to Jaden Daniels. Salter eventually transferred to Liberty, where he shined in 2023. He threw for 2,876 yards, 32 touchdowns, while rushing for over 1,000 yards, leading Liberty to the Fiesta Bowl. He was nuts on the field. This is a fun quarterback prospect. He's got a lot of upside. I would like to see him in a bigger situation. Sports Illustrated says he might go to UCLA. He's in the mix for that job. Salter is a quarterback who can win games right now and could be a valuable bridge option for a program looking to groom its next prospect while trying to win games, because Kaidon Salter has proven to develop and proven to get it done on the field. The fifth quarterback off the list for 24/7 Sports is Justyn Martin. Justyn Martin, a 4-star recruit in 2022, was ranked the 17th best quarterback in the class by 24/7 Sports. He received 15 offers, mostly from West Coast schools like Washington, Cal, Arizona, before signing with UCLA. Martin has a big arm and the tools to make all the throws, but he's only attempted 35 passes in 3 seasons. At this point, transferring to a lower level school, a G5 school, might be the best move for him. He has to gain experience. He has to start getting on the field. He has to start doing things at any college football level for him to be able to move up, move forward, for him to even get a chance at a bigger program or even getting drafted in the future. The quarterback 6 off the board for 24/7 Sports is Matthew Sluka. He wasn't even ranked coming out of high school. He was flying under the radar. Holy Cross signed him, and he became the starter in 2021 and had his best season in 2022, throwing for 2,491 yards and 26 touchdowns while leading the team to the FCS quarterfinals. He transferred to UNLV in 2024 but did not play, and now he's back in the transfer portal. There was some trickiness with UNLV, as we all know. Back in September, he decided to hit the portal. That's a big move. A big move from him isn't likely. We should expect him to do a lateral move, something comparable to UNLV, because he hasn't proven himself so far to step up a level from UNLV, so expect him to go to another G5 program here in the next few weeks. Devon Dampier is ranked as the QB7 in the transfer portal right now by 24/7 Sports. He was a 3-star recruit in 2023, ranked as the 83rd best quarterback in the class. His scouting profile flew under the radar, but he broke out in 2024, throwing for 2,768 yards, 12 touchdowns, while also rushing for 1,166 yards and 19 touchdowns. He was solid for New Mexico. He was very productive. One of the best quarterbacks in the Mountain West. This is a quarterback that's looking to step it up to another level. It sounds like he's going to follow his head coach over to Utah, possibly play for him. Utah would be a great move for him, as many are speculating him to make this move. If he moves to Utah, he's going to have familiarity with his head coach. On top of that, you're taking a step up in competition, and that could lead to big things in the near future for Devon Dampier. The QB8 for 24/7 Sports in the transfer portal is Thomas Castellanos, and he was a 3-star recruit in 2022, started at UCF before transferring to Boston College in 2023. He showed promise passing for 2,248 yards and 15 touchdowns, but also threw 14 interceptions. He threw a lot of crossing routes. There were a lot of missed opportunities, and he eventually was benched and lost his starting job at the end of the season. Now we are looking at him hitting the transfer portal, and a move to a group of 5 school is probably likely to happen. Going to a lower level, he needs playing time, he needs to develop, and staying at the Power 4 level isn't really going to help him out too much, because as we all know, through the recruiting process, these schools are going to keep bringing in talent, and it's going to be hard for him to stay at the top without taking the time to develop. The quarterback 9 for 24/7 Sports and transfer portal is one of my favorites. Malachi Singleton, a very fun 4-star prospect in 2023, was ranked as the 17th best quarterback in his class. He drew comparisons to Taj Boyd. He was a dual threat, a stocky quarterback that looked like a running back, strong arm, and has a good history of running RPOs back at the high school level. Singleton played sparingly at Arkansas, attempting just 28 passes. His talent is undeniable. He still needs to develop. He needs playing time. So look for him to go down a step, maybe even to a G5 school. He's likely going to a program that will at least promise that he'll get to compete for playing time, if not get immediate playing time off the rip in 2025, if not for 2026. The quarterback 10 on the list for 24/7 Sports is Anthony Colandrea. Anthony Colandrea was a 3-star recruit in 2023, ranked as the 45th best quarterback in the class. He threw for 2,125 yards and 13 touchdowns in 2024, but was benched in the season finale against Virginia Tech. The coach there said he didn't mean to run him off, but we're hitting the transfer portal. The market will probably not be hot for him, and a move to the group of 5 level might be the quickest path to playing time, if not lower. He needs time to develop, he needs time to season, and hopefully going down a step will allow him to kick things up. We have an extra quarterback here, the quarterback 11 off the board here for 24/7 Sports in the transfer portal. Rickie Collins, a 4-star recruit in 2023, was ranked as the 15th best quarterback in the class. He's a raw talent with a big arm, but hasn't had much playing time at LSU, attempting just 7 passes in 2 seasons. Collins needs to transfer to a program where he can see the field soon. Likely a smaller school, a lateral move with less competition, somewhere where he can see the field, where he has opportunity to compete for a starting job. LSU was bringing in too many hosses at the quarterback position, so maybe somewhere where he can get the opportunity to compete. He's a good talent, he's got upside, but we do need to develop, so seeing the field will help him out immensely. Those are the top 11 quarterbacks in the transfer portal right now per 24/7 Sports. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.